Hello dear students, today we are going to study about the structural organization in animal as a part of this chapter. The model organism here we are going to study is frog, Rana tigrina. Okay, so first of all we just go through that what is structural organization. Structural organization is what? It is a basic construction or constitution of an animal. Okay, so animal made up of any living organism is made up of a cell. So if we study the structural organization, it starts with the cell. So some organism having the cellular level of organization, cellular level. For example, poriferans. Poriferans, they have a cellular level of organization. Also some unicellular organisms like protozoans, protozoans, then protists, all protists, they have a single cell. Okay, so that is called cellular level of organization. Now another level is tissue level. Tissue level of organization. Tissue level of organization. In case of tissue level, a group of cells, they come together and they form a particular structure which having a similar kind of function and their origin is also similar, and that is called tissue. Okay, so some organism they have organization up to the level of tissue, and the example is poriferans, porifera. Okay, and the tissue level organization we can take the example of coelenterata, hydra, jellyfish. These all come under the coelenterata. So hydra and jellyfishes, they have the tissue level of organization. Okay, the third level of organization we can say that is organ level of organization. Organ level. Okay, so whatever the higher level of organization we have a maximum. If we take the example of human being, human have a maximum, any organ you can take the example, they have 4 types of tissue. Okay, epithelial tissue, connective tissue, then muscular tissue, and then nervous tissue. These 4 tissue going together and form an organ. Okay, if we take the example of heart, our heart contains this all 4 tissue. Our digestive tract or any organ of the digestive tract, that also contain this 4 tissue. Okay, so organ level of organization is what? It is a group of tissue. They come together and work or perform a particular function, or they complete the task for a particular function. So that is called organ level of organization. Some organism example we can take, they have a maximum or organization level is organ level, that is platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes. Okay, so this is the organ level of organization. And last one is organ system level of organization. Organ system. Okay, there is a group of organ come together and they perform. For example, here we take care of the organ level of organization. We can take an example of stomach only. Okay? But in case of organ system, we can take the example of stomach, intestine. It starts from the mouth to anus. All the organism and the associated glands, they come together and they perform the particular function like digestion. Okay, so that level of organization is called organ system level of organization, and it is observed from Aschelminthes to human. So up to chordates. Okay, we can say up to chordates. Up to chordata. This level of organization we can see. Okay, so here all this tissue, about the tissues and everything, you can already studied in your previous classes. So here as a topic, this Rana tigrina is a model organism, and we are going to study as a representative of chordata. Okay, so we are going to study about the frog Rana tigrina as a representative of chordates. Okay, so we all are very familiar with this organism, Rana tigrina. This is the scientific name of the frog. We all know about the frog. It is a Indian bullfrog. That is, scientific name is Rana tigrina. It is the oldest name. Right now, the name is changed. Okay, so that is Haplobatrachus tigrinus. Haplobatrachus tigrinus. It's a modern, or we can say right now, the name was changed from Rana tigrina to Haplobatrachus tigrinus. But in NCERT it is as it is. So we are going to call in a old name Rana tigrina only. Okay, it's as per NCERT, but it is Haplobatrachus tigrinus. Okay, we first of all if we talking about any animal, just we go through the habits and habitat. Okay, so habitat. If we talking about the habitat of the frog. Frog is an amphibious animal. It is an amphibious. It is an amphibious animal. What is meant by amphibious? Or we can say it is an amphibian. It is belong to the group amphibian. Amphibian is what? It is a big class. Okay, it is a class of chordate. Chordate जो है phylum, and it is belong to the amphibian. Amphibian means it can live in both water as well as land. Okay, it can live in both the places. It has to live in both places. Why? Because of their reproductive capacity. Their reproductive eggs, their structure of eggs are such a way that they don't have any cover or shell, and without shell they cannot survive on a land or dry places. So for reproduction they have to go to the water, otherwise they are stay in a land. Okay, but for reproduction they have to go in a water. So purpose of going in a water is reproduction. Okay, they are not going to water for swimming or for an enjoyment, but this is requirement of their life cycle. Okay, if they have to complete their life cycle, they have to go into the water. They lay their eggs, the eggs hatches, come out the tadpole mature and then become adult frog, and then it can go to the land. So it is life cycle is like that. Okay, so now it is an amphibian. Okay, as per the habitat is concerned, they are amphibians, so water and land both are there. Now another is habits. If we talking about the habit of this organism is carnivorous. Okay, frog is carnivorous, but adult one. If we talking about the larva, that is tadpole. Tadpole is herbivorous in nature. It is herbivorous in nature. Okay, so carnivorous, frog, herbivorous, it's tadpole or larval stage. Okay, now we can say that if we're talking about the morphology, the structure, the size, already I draw the diagram and we just going to label this. So this is the diagram of frog. You can see that the body division is just in a two part. Okay, frog having only two part. Their body is divided into two parts. One is called head and another is called trunk. So this is the head part. This one is the head. If you don't mind, I can rub the name so I can get more space. Okay, so this part is called head. Body is divided into head and trunk. Okay. No neck. Neck region is absent and no tail. Like other animals, they doesn't have neck as well as tail. Tail bhi nahi hai, neck bhi nahi hai. Okay. Now, in case of head, what are the structure present in the head? So head having the big wide mouth is there. Okay, mouth. Then a big bulging eye is there. It is called eye. Okay. Behind the eye there is a structure called tympanum. Tympanum is what? It is an external. It will represent the external ear. Actually, it is a covering of ear. Okay. So there is no external ear, pinna or everything, but the external covering is there, and that is called tympanum. So it is represent the ear. Okay, next one is nostril. Okay, at the tip of snout or near the snout there is a pair of nostril are there. Nostril, external nostril are there. So these are the structures present in the head. Head is somewhat triangular in structure, and these all structures are present in the head region. Okay, now next to the we going to the structure that is called trunk, because there is no neck region, neck is absent. Directly we can say trunk. Trunk is what? It is a fusion of thorax and abdomen. Abdomen and thorax get fused and form a structure that is called trunk. Okay, trunk having a two pair of, as Rana tigrina belong to the group tetrapods, okay, subclass tetrapoda. So they have a tetra. Tetra means four poda. Poda means legs. They have a 4 legs, total 4 legs. That means 2 hind limbs and 2 forelimbs. Okay, so one pair of forelimbs are there. So you can see the forelimbs. This is the forelimb. This one is the forelimb, and this one is the hind limb. Okay. There is a difference in the forelimb and hind limb. You can see that there is a structure present in hind limb which is not present in forelimb. It's a webbing. Okay, you can see the digit. I clearly draw, so you can see that. Okay, so you can see here, these are the simple finger-like structure are there, that is called digit. But here digit with web. Web yani digit with a skin-like structure. In between the digit there is a skin, so it can help in the swimming. Okay, and here only 4 digits are there. You can see that 4 digits are there, only 4 digits. Okay, otherwise you can see here 5 digits. So some difference are there in their limbs. Okay, 5 digits are there. In case of forelimbs are thin and short, but in case of hind limb they are very thick and muscular structure and a very strong structure with webbed digit. Okay, in case of frog there is no exoskeleton, no nails. Okay, nails are absent, nails or claws we can say absent in the frog, so there is no exoskeleton absent, so no nail. Digits are without nails or claws. Okay, so this is about the limbs. Okay, another thing is important thing in case of frog is that in forelimbs the first finger, okay, the first finger of frog having a muscular structure that is developed only in reproductive phase. Okay, so in first finger, that is here, okay, behind the or in a base of first finger here, and that is called copulatory pad. Copulatory pad. Okay, if I draw this structure in this case, then this frog become male frog. Okay, because this structure is only present in the male frog, it is absent in the female frog, and because of that this copulatory pad we can see it shows the sexual dimorphism. Okay, sexual dimorphism is what? It is a structure or something externally we can it is visible in the organism, and from which we can identify that this organism either it is belong to male or female group. Okay, so copulatory pad, if it is present, if I can draw here, so this one is a male frog. Okay, and along with that there is a structure present in this region, okay, that is called vocal sac. Vocal sac. Okay, so vocal sac is also a structure which is only present in the male frog. So vocal sac and copulatory pad both are the structure. This shows they represent the sexual dimorphism in the frog. Okay, now the coloration of frog. If you see the coloration, the frog is a animal having the olive green structure, dark olive green structure with the dark patches. Okay, so the dorsal and ventral surface both have a difference. Ventral side is a lighter in color, so it is a pale yellow in color. This side is pale, though the belly side. Okay, this is the dorsal side and this is the ventral side. If you take any vertebral or any animal with a vertebral column, you can see this side, back side is known as dorsal side. This one, the belly side, is called ventral side. So ventral side is pale yellow in color, this one, and this is a dark green in color, dark olive green. Okay, with some patches dark patches are there. You can see this. Okay, this line is passes from the mid dorsal part of the body. It is called mid dorsal line. Mid dorsal line. Okay, I have a very small board, writing board, so it becomes some difficulty in writing. Okay, but it is okay. Cloaca. Okay, at the end of the body or at the end of the trunk there is a aperture known as cloaca. What is cloaca? Cloaca is a common opening from where organism can release their fecal matter, the reproductive cells यानी कि eggs or sperm, and third one is their urine. Okay, so it is an output for urine, reproductive cells as well as fecal matter. So this is all about the morphology of frog. Okay, so hope you all enjoy this structure and this topic. Okay, detail about the anatomy and other things about the frog we will learn in the next class. Okay, have a good day.